Well, Megan Fitzpatrick, we have really rarely had a regular little hammer and a torch. Never on the show before. What are you going to do with it?
Well, I like to burn things. What can I say? When you play with fire, it's always a lot of fun.
All right. Well, let's see. I'm a little nervous about this.
Well, I'm going to ask you to step back when I turn the torch on, just in case. I don't want to hurt anybody.
I've only got a few hairs left.
Well, I actually have a lot of hair left, even if it's turning gray. So the first thing to do is to pull back my hair.
There you go.
Roll up my sleeves, and we're going to take this quotidian hammer that you can get at any hardware store and turn it into something beautiful. Now, I did take some sandpaper to the factory finish, that, such as it is, that is comes with the hammer, just because I didn't want to burn that. I didn't know what the fumes would do, and my hair tie is not working. There we go. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is turn on the torch. We'll turn it away from you, though.
That's right.
Okay. So I've got my torch going, and this is really simple. Seth Gould did this technique in the last issue of the magazine, but Chris Schwarz and I have been playing with it. I know Jameel Abraham's been playing around with it, and so is Rainey Nelson. And this works best on open poured woods.
Okay.
Closed poured woods will char, but they don't get the nice finish that this will. So it's really quite simple. You just want to keep the torch moving. You don't want it to catch fire, but if it does, don't freak out. All you got to do is lean over and blow it out. So you can see I'm just imparting a char on the surface, and the nice thing is you actually don't have to sand very much to get it ready, because this is going to take off all of the surface imperfections. So actually you get a nice finish on it, and it takes a lot less time and work than some other finishing techniques. So while it's still hot here, and I'm just going to do a little bit of it, we could do the whole thing, but we'll do it in stages. While it's still hot, I'm going to rub it on my beeswax here, which is from Don's Barn. Don Williams processes this himself in the wilds of Virginia.
And it is the wilds.
It is the wilds of Virginia, yes. So he's got his nice little stamp on top. I should show that to the camera. It's going to go away soon, though, when I use that side of it. So you can see it melts the wax on there.
So you're filling up the pores.
I'm filling in the pores a bit, and then when I just rub it down, what we get here, I mean, we obviously want to wait for it to cool before you pick it up, but it's really not that hot because all we've done is char the surface, and that flashes off pretty quickly. But you can see this really nice black color that you get.
That's
and
very
this
nice.
Won't rub off as soon as it's cool and dry.
Sure.
It's sort of smooth the surface in addition to imparting this finish, and I can turn this, you know, fairly ugly hammer that you get at any hardware store into something really lovely. And this works on larger pieces as well. The one thing we did find out by mistake was that you don't want to do this finish on things that are already glued up, because of course, especially if you're using hide glue, the heat will destroy the joint.
It'll come
so we
apart.
found that out the hard way. So much for that Melancholia square, but that's all right. But it
looks great,
It
too.
does, right.
Yeah,
And
let's
it's
see what-
already...
Yeah.
Now I need to rub it
starting
down
to
a little
cool,
more and get all that wax off, because right now the char is coming through the wax and rubbing off. But as soon as this cools down, and you can get, you know, if you just keep polishing, you can get a really nice dull glow on it.
Interesting finish.
It is. Now it doesn't work as well on closed grain woods, because I think what looks good is that char down deep inside, and you can see the grain shining through still. But I really like this, and you can turn just a basic everyday tool into something that's really lovely to look at, as well as good to use.
Well, I'm headed to the hardware store to get a torch, and
Excellent.
It'd be the first time I've carried a torch in many years.
You don't carry a torch for me? I'm so hurt.
Well, you know, I do have a wife.
Okay,
so
all
she
right,
would-
fair
that'd
enough.
be a problem. Thank you so much, Megan.
Thank you.
Yeah.